Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, LSU. Number 17. Hall's in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
He's marked down at the 29. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Holstein. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be
All the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, with this unit, they've been slow and strong. struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They're testing the right side here. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Down, here comes this offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Now improvising. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Florida State 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground because there's not much left. The intoxicating aroma of the end zone is so close, right on the wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, you tried on first and second, and you couldn't pay it off, so let's not overthink it. Let's just go quarterback sneak. Let's just let our guy get low, pick the side he wants to run to, drive his legs in for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. It's finished off with the quarterback sneak. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stura. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
To fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Offense gets set for second down. Try to get it to the edge. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Power football with the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hasn't been physical.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Got a man, it's Watkins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup up and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give to the single back. Sweet cut there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's sources quarterbacks have to hold on to it a little bit longer, that's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they get him down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. He's got it on the right. No, sir, they strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fast motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State 24, LSU 14.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Durham. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Backed up in their own end, it's 2nd and inches. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line, it's Durham. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Offense will take over.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 38, LSU 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Looks like they're about to bring the house. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Running out like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, fourth down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Noles with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jackson. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every 4th down, you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Troy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Ellis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. But you gave him a little bit of hope.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll crank up this drive on the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll give it to the back. On the move is the 30. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Seminoles. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The offense out onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope? And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
Please, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He got a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College